Hey sports fans, welcome back to the Fool Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. If you're just stopping by, please watch the video. If you like it, hit that button. And if you really like it, please hit the subscribe. That always makes me encouraged to continue doing these videos. Recently, a fan wrote in asking if I could do, my thoughts on the Red Wings. And I don't watch all the games, but I started watching this week just because I used to be a huge Red Wing fan. Back when they were, the really good guys, Shanahan, Yzerman, Fedorov, Larionov, Lidstrom, Murphy, all those. Like, I would watch every single game. It didn't matter if it was, a 7:30 game or a 10:30 game. I'd watch every game with my buddies. It was so much fun. Hasn't been happening so much lately. Perhaps that's because the Red Wings have tailed off and not been very good. But they're not so bad this year. They're on the skirts of making the playoffs. So, well, all right, I can watch some hockey, and it's fun watching hockey again. So, I'm just going to kind of do these videos like once a week or so, kind of give a recap of the Red Wing games. If they're bigger games, if they make the playoffs or something, I could probably do every game. But for right now, with my schedule, I think we can do one video per week or something. We'll see how it goes. If you like that, if you want more videos, please let me know in the comments below. So, last week, Monday, I think it was President's Day or Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I think it was. Yeah, that's what it was. And the Red Wings played at Buffalo, and the Red Wings were playing pretty uninspired for about 2 periods. They were down, actually 3 periods, I think it was. They were down 2-0, and then they scored, I believe it was, a shorthanded goal. And that kind of ignited the team. Then you have Dylan Larkin, Captain Dylan Larkin, scored a goal, tied it up, and then Dylan Larkin scored another goal to win the game. So definitely Buffalo is a team that I would put on par with the Red Wings, maybe a little bit worse, maybe a little bit better, depending on the game. So it's really good that the Red Wings were able to get that victory. The rest of the week didn't fare so well, so we had one win. Game 2, they had an overtime loss to Dallas, which is kind of disappointing because Dallas had just played Thursday night. This game against the Wings was Friday night, so Dallas should have been more tired. Yet, this is a game the Wings really should have won. The Wings goalie just gave up 2 just terrible goals. Just when the Red Wings were kind of, having the chance to capitalize on the game, get up by 2 goals, give credit to Dallas. Their goalie did not give up that big goal. He kept the game at 1 goal, a 1-goal difference. And sadly, the Red Wing goalie just couldn't make a couple stops he totally should have made. There were 2 soft goals there. And it really hurt because Dallas tied it up in the 3rd period, and then they won it in overtime. And that's not what's supposed to happen when you're playing a team that's on back-to-back games. You're just supposed to take over the 3rd period. You're supposed to win in overtime. It didn't happen. So, Wings have 1 win and an overtime loss. Then they go into Nashville. They played Friday night. They go into Nashville. And this game, even though the score was 2-1, 2-0, I think, 2-1, they got a breakaway out of a penalty box situation. It just never seemed like the Wings were really in this game where they could win this game. They just always seemed to be a little bit behind. And I don't know if that's because they were just played the night before and traveled and were playing the next day. But it never seemed like they were really getting high-quality chances. They actually, I believe, outshot the Predators. But not scoring chance them is the word. It just never seemed like they were really in this game. And they ended up losing the game 4-1. So, Nashville's a better team than the Wings. So, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. But the Wings always get bit by that. The Wings' preferred game, home game, is Friday. Nashville's preferred game is Saturday. So it's been that way for years, where you go from Detroit to Nashville. At least I think they only play Nashville 2 times this year since they're in different divisions. It used to be where you would play them a lot more. So the Wings go 1-1-1. If I was going to choose a star of the week in hockey, they have the 3 stars every game, I think I would go with Dylan Larkin because he was able to get the goals and give the Wings a win. Don't get me wrong, Bertuzzi did great. He had a couple, I think he had a goal and a couple assists. He had a fight too. But Larkin got and did enough to actually where he got 2 points. Whereas, Bertuzzi, I think, got us 1 point in the Dallas game. So I'm going to go with Larkin as the star of the week. So 1-1-1. not exactly what you're hoping for as a team on the bubble of making the playoffs. You really got to start having, 2 wins a week versus just one. The Wings don't play again till I think they play Dallas. I might be wrong on that, but they play Wednesday, so they have a little bit of time to recoup and all that. So we'll see how that goes for them. Hey, those are just my thoughts. If you like this video about the hockey, about some Wings, put some comments in there. I'll try to respond as I'm able to. And if you have other ideas for videos, let me know, and I'll try to see if I can do some on them. Hey, until I see you guys next time, as always, go Wings. Always, I follow them, and go Blue.